arena. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here is the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be facing Lerrone Sniper the Boss Richards. This southpaw will box your ears off if you let him. 180 centimeters tall with 180 centimeter reach.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. Lerrone Sniper the Boss Richards always comes looking to entertain the crowd.
Oh, pure bad blood.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Surrey, England, a British and Commonwealth super middleweight champion, Lerrone Sniper the Boss Richards.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on? This is when it gets stupid.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. That jab doesn't find a home. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nobody home with that hook. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. There is not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That uppercut's blocked, and Richards just got buzzed. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I've got to see that again.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Richards in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight, man. That's his round. Good work like that, kid. It's a terrible round that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better. Listen, great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Great round. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, or you were still letting your power shot. You lose the match, you got to get out there, switch on, and get your defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. Too tired, he's not getting back up. Just keep him on the end. Go back out there and win this round, all right? Only one round.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Sticking a few body shots in there. Get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there.
Here we go for round two. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
You'd like to see more jabs. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nope, that hook won't score. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
They both want the knockout. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Look, that jab's slick. You stick him on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back. Right hand's beautiful. Just stop working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. So let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. So we don't care. We don't care. Go what you're doing. The absolute period. Just keep him on the end of that jab. The fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win. And just stick a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work. Good work. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible or anything. You set him up and you take him
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
He's not in your follow-through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. exchange punches. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
These two fighters are made for one another. Counter punching. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. No rest for the weary. Off the charts action. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Take the round off. Win the round on the jab. Hit the jab. No, get carried away. You got your defense at the end of all that. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round now. Come on. You can't figure it out. Good work. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that. You're way better. He's not in your league. Come on. But he's ready to go. He's gone already.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Come back together. Go out there and finish him. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you were still...
Back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Counter shot lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Say it again. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? Good man. You say focus? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't get off on me. The fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag, and now you're gonna let him back into it. You're starting to make good work. Keep going. Now, I don't want you to load up. Put mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. Take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone already. Just let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. Fight it out. Go out there and finish it.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Together. Just take two straight down the middle. Can't miss it. Now, good one. Stay focused. Don't look back in the fight.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Back in the draw. Get back out there and win the round. Good one. And don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Everybody get a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back. Body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out. Good work. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose. Don't give him no free shots. Just not. I don't want you to load up. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Base. Take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Right there and finish him. Just keep him on the other end of that jab.
On to the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That right jab just misses. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? That counter shot lands. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. but it hurts. And you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round. It's the same again. Don't change it. Get your shots off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not worry about it, kid. I need you to focus on what you're up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work. Keep going. You've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back in. Good work. And don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about your deep. We go again. You've done all your work all the way. It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't give him no free shots. There's 1, 2 straight down the middle.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just misses with that jab. Jab misses. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
He's going to be confident. Great one. I love it. I love it. That jab's slick. Just think they come on the end of your jab and they start gathering your pace and win the round back. They just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Just get out there, get your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping on that. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Figure it out. Good work. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't. But he's ready to go. He's gone already. Just make him the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him go out there and finish him. You were thinking.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Think about your defense at the end of all of that. And do what you got to do.
And we enter the 8th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.